Welcome to Megman and Babyface.
Wow. When you said you had an idea for an intro, I was like, this man, he's got the greatest thing. I can't wait to hear it. I bet it's going to be just amazing. And there it was. Probably the greatest intro that I've ever heard in my life. Last time we were talking about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory versus Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and why one of them is much more superior than the other. And if you disagree with us, you're wrong, basically. Which one were we talking about? You'll have to watch back and find out. Who should we find next? We got a birdhouse. We actually can go way back here. And fight that. See this?
This is like a dragon wrapped around it.
Yeah, this is the hardest boss in this level.
Do it.
I knew you said it. I was like, because when I came over earlier and I was like, maybe I wasn't sure because you ask me to do it. That's alright. I can do it. I can fight this guy. I think that he's easier than people make him out to be.
Yeah.
Because I have a strategy, I guess, for him. Do I want? I think I want auto parry for this. I think. But I definitely want charge shot. This guy is called Grim Matchstick, and he has a stutter, which is cool. I don't know why. You should watch his opening animation. Why are you eating chips in the middle of this? You had time in between episodes. So this dragon, the stage is constantly moving, so it's like a little difficult, but only a little bit. I think that people overestimate how hard he is.
You should fire at a dragon.
Huh?
You shouldn't fire at a dragon.
No, I'm shooting like a charge shot. Wow. So much for he's easy. Am I right?
What's the hardest boss you see?
It's the hardest boss in this
is only the start. He's gonna get really, really.
Yeah, we're still on phase 1. I didn't have this fully charged thing. I don't know why I did that. Now this is phase 2. Oh, I have the wrong items. Well, this is gonna be awkward. Oh boy. Is that okay? You know what? I deserve that. I'm going to change my items a little bit.
Alright.
I don't know if I want auto parry. I think I might not. I'm gonna go back to. This, and I'm gonna change that to this. Chaser can be very helpful in various things. We've got to read like what they say when they die. I forget to do that. I love this guy's animations as well. Got his little tail coming out.
Yep.
Fuck, that was a bad one. That was a particularly bad one. Oh my god, so was that. Oh god. Okay. I take it back. This is the hardest boss ever. I got this, man.
It's the best movie ever.
What is he, a dragon? What's the best movie ever? What's your favourite movie of all time?
The Castle.
What? Is that an actual movie or are you just looking in the background?
The Castle's a movie.
Okay. What's it about? I never heard of it.
That's an Australian story.
Okay.
Well, it's based on a true story. About this family who they want to hold on to their house while an airplane company is trying to buy their land from them.
Okay.
And they go to court to take back to say that to stop the airport from buying the land. And they've got a lot of great values and a lot of great sayings and stuff like that.
Is that why you like it? Is it your favourite movie of all time?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you haven't answered that. It's difficult to, but I think if you do, that's great. I think my favourite movie of all time is Scott Pilgrim. Fucking! Don't tell me I was close.
You're close to the next stage.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't up to stage 3 yet. You'll fucking know when we're up to stage 3. Don't you worry about that. Okay, that was just dumb. I had a second to think about it and I made the wrong choice. I mean, okay, I'll give it this. It is kind of difficult, but he's not like... I think that he's less difficult than people make him out to be. Like, people have horror stories about this guy, and I was like, okay, I mean, like... I think it was because, like, I was expecting, because I heard how difficult he was, so I was expecting it to be harder, if that makes sense. I'm like, oh, this is just going to be it. This is going to be the guy that I'll never be able to beat. And then I did. I was like, oh. Well, I've only beaten him once, so... That's a difficult jump. I'm probably going to lose this one too.
Yeah, you're 1 HP.
Yeah. I'd like to get to stage 3 so I can
It's
show
not
you.
even hitting all the little flames.
What?
Your homing ones.
I don't need to hit the flames, I'm hitting the dragon.
Yeah.
The flames are running off the screen.
Yeah.
Oof.
They're escaping from his mouth.
Yeah. They're like a little army.
Yeah. But if they hit you, you die.
Yes.
Well,
That is a fact.
yeah. But then... So me to put you on the hot
I just want to show you what the next stage looks like at least. Goddamn. This is the new episode, right? When we started this?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't really remember for some reason. Man, I gotta get the soundtrack for this game as well. There's so much music I gotta listen to. New Gorillaz album, new NSP album, and I want to get this soundtrack as well. I can't believe I haven't gotten the Gorillaz album yet. I meant to get it before I went to Cannes so I could listen to it on the airplane and stuff, but I didn't. Instead, I just listened to more JoJo music, because that's all I ever do. And everyone in my YouTube comments like, wow, you use a lot of JoJo music. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. I love it though. Apparently it's a thing that a lot of TF2 YouTubers are...
Into JoJo.
Yeah. I get a lot of comments saying like, a lot of people like JoJo. I'm like, yeah. I know Soundsmith is, and probably others.
I haven't watched much Uncle Dane. He's I think he's making a lot of
In general or recently? Because he hasn't made a lot recently.
in general and recently.
Ah, okay.
Like the most recent stuff he's done.
Why
I
am I so
haven't
bad?
watched it.
Well,
He's
like,
been making a lot of big statements lately, I think.
what do you mean? In TF2, yes, but
Yeah.
in general, not really. in a broad sense, no.
Not in general, just in TF2 sense. He's like,
We finally made it to stage 3.
He's like, why we can't have this? Why we shouldn't have that? This should
Ooh,
happen.
boy.
It's kind of controversial sort of things that he's.
Yeah, he likes it. Well, there's stage 3 for you at least.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. You better flee. I should be reading those whenever I die. Yeah, he did know why random crits are terrible and stuff. Which honestly, I thought that video was really well made, and I was like, how can anyone not be convinced otherwise? But apparently a lot were. But still, I'm convinced, and I don't think they ever will be. As to... fuck. I don't know, man, I'm just spaghetti now. Swoop, spaghetti fingers.
The problem is that random crits, I find, is that the problem is that it's really giving people who are good at the game an advantage.
Yeah, it's an unnecessary advantage.
Yeah, so, and people who... It doesn't give much of a bonus to people who aren't good at the game, because the reason they're not good at the game is because they can't aim properly and hit someone.
Yeah.
And so giving them more damage won't change that.
Yeah. I should do this. I don't know why I haven't been using my supers as much. Yeah, my opinion is I don't like random crits, but I don't make a big fuss about it. I don't make big things like that in TF2 necessarily. I'm not a political person in real life or in TF2.
Yeah. We got a sweet new Prime Minister.
We do.
The new face of the nation.
What's his name?
Skirmo, DJ Skirmo.
DJ Skirmo?
Yeah. That's what's his name? Sean McAuliffe.
Is that his actual name?
No, Sean McAuliffe is a comedian who called Scott Morrison DJ Skirmo, and I was like, that's a great name. I'm calling him that all the time from now on.
Okay. Yeah, that happened the other day apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently we have, our Prime Ministers just go in and out like a revolving door. I remember when it used to be a huge deal. And now, it's just like, alright, which is the Prime Minister of the week?
It really doesn't happen that often. But when
It happens way more often than it should.
It's happening
What about, like, John Howard was in for like 1,000 years.
11 years.
And apparently since John Howard, the longest person has been Julia Gillard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, really? And that's happened like ever since. Like when did John Howard leave?
What?
When did he stop being prime minister?
2007.
2007. So that's like 11 years ago.
Yeah.
In 11 years, we've had like 4 different prime ministers.
Yeah. Well, everyone's had roughly 3 years.
You
So,
sure?
and that's
Roughly.
So,
I guess that's.
What
What about guy who just got kicked out?
Yeah, well, okay.
Really? That was
So-
3 years?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Tony Abbott had 2013, 14, and 15, and then
So
he got
this-
kicked out.
So how much attention I paid upon
And then
this.
Turnbull was in for 15, 16, 17, and now 18.
Look, man, I'm sure everyone is super interested in Australian politics.
The thing is, we
No,
have
I'm not.
all of them have been to an election, so it's not like they.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. All of them have been to an election, so they've all been justified as being prime minister. So it's not like they've come in and gone out and we haven't had a say. Not that we ever have a say, because that's not the way the prime ministership works. They have to be the leader of the party, and that's pretty much it. But you have to be the leader of the party and then you're prime minister as long as you're in government.
I think that I don't care. And the reason I say that is because I don't think a lot of people care about the current Australian political climate. I know I don't.
I think Amy Industries has got more Australian views.
Really?
I don't know, I haven't checked that in a while.
You should check the percentages. For my audience, it's like 80% American. So I'm like, alright, well. Most people don't even know I'm Australian.
My audience is 80% Australian, so.
I get comments of people saying, "You sound Australian." I'm like, "That's because I am." Or comments that say, "You sound British." And I'm like, "That's because I'm not."
It's because it's good.
I don't even know, man. Apparently, I have an accent if you're not from Australia. I don't think I do, but apparently everyone does. So I don't know.
Different Australian accents.
Well, yeah, obviously.
There's 3 different ones. There's broad.
Fucking
There's like this posh sounding one, and then there's a regular one.
posh sounding one.
Yeah.
I can't think of it.
Like
me.
Kate Blanchett, is that right? Is she Australian?
I don't fucking know who that is.
No, an actress.
Great.
I've watched videos where they've
Why
said
they do that?
this person's got the posh accent. I'm like, have they? Alright. I didn't even know that person was Australian.
I didn't even know it was a person.
Yeah.
I know Kate Blanchett. I know it. Oh, fuck. This boss is too hard.
Hate video games.
I hate everyone. I don't know. I'm one of those people that's like, I'm an Australian and I'm proud of it, you know. But I'm also like not super. What's the word? I don't want to say patriotic, but more of like a. Okay,
They
so
don't
I
actively
think
seek out
my
Australian things.
mother will keep like showing me shit. She's like, "Oh, you should try like look at this or whatever." I'm like, "Why?" It's like, "Well, you know, it's this, and that, and also it's Australian." I'm like, "That's not a selling point to me," you know, that kind of situation. I'm not like that. I don't think because it's Australian that makes it better. You know, I'm not that patriotic. Is patriotic even the word? I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, patriotic's a word.
Well, yeah, but is it a word that applies to Australia? I hear Americans using it all the
Yeah.
time. Like,
It
what
applies
does
to every country.
patriotic mean? Just
It means you're like a proud supporter of your country.
just of your country, can be any country.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't have to be any country. It's not. America doesn't own a word,
I don't know.
apart from the United States of America.
It's not a word.
And like,
That's 3 different words
yeah, I
that they
know.
don't own.
It's a name.
Okay. I'm just asking. Like, I never hear anyone say it as for Australian, but again, we're
That's
not.
because America got a team called the Patriots.
Yeah, that's the thing. A sport team.
They're very
Team of sport men.
nationalistic country, and they're.
Fuck.
But I think that nationalism brings out a good and bad side of a country. It brings out pride, which is good, and sometimes it brings out the wrong sort of people.
It brings out extremists.
Yeah, extremists.
Well, here's the thing. And I say this is such a broad statement and it deserves its own like fucking thought out 20-minute long video. But the thing is, with any group at all, literally, you will have extremists,
Yeah.
right? Someone who takes it too far, someone who doesn't represent the rest of them, but they have the loudest voice, right?
So who's the extremist of Amy Industries?
Me. Well, okay, I don't. Alright, groups as small as 2 to 3 people doesn't count. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a fan base of a game or something like that as well, or a TV show. And as a result, it can really tarnish the name of the rest of like the group, and it's really shitty. So, great examples: Steven Universe. I can't. Steven Universe. There was a situation that happened years ago, right?
Yeah.
And it was where an extreme thing happened, and it was due to some absolute bullshittery. A lot of terrible shit went down, but it was essentially just due to extremists being over the top, right? Now, up until that point, you hear anything about the Steven Universe community, they're like, oh, you know, whatever. People who like a TV show. But as soon as you hear that, like, they did this, right? You go, oh, them as a whole group are awful, even though it's just a small group of people that did it. Same with Rick and Morty. That's a big one that happened recently. Rick and Morty started having these fans who were just a little bit too cringy for their own good, and as a result, now people look at all Rick and Morty fans with that same amount of cringiness, despite the fact that a lot of them are just, you know, oh, I enjoy that show, you know. And that's just the way of life, you know. And like many groups are misinterpreted and misunderstood due to an extremist actions. I should probably use this because I hate this. And that's just how it is. But people don't understand that, and I try and never judge a group by an extremist if I can. Oh, they try to throw in a cheeky one at the end there, little bitch. God damn it. I don't hit. Maybe I should do this actually. Wait, no, it's not. That's not what I want to do. Oh. Nope, don't want to be there. He's doing it again! I can do this, don't sigh at me.
I like how the tower turns.
Yeah, oh, you want to know how to do that? It's a model that they made and they took a photo of all the way around it. Yeah, and then they started.
Oh, I see, it's like clicking.
Yeah, its frame rate's not perfect, but they did that on purpose. Which I think is awesome. Little details like that. Oh, so much polish. I can't handle it. I'm out of cream. I'm sorry. I get boners over animation. There's actually there's one cat boss in this game which I'll tell you what, I might just have a little bit of chub when we fight it.
Okay. Lovely.
Fuck. I need to be more open with my sexuality, you see. I think people need to know.
Why?
Good question. There's a joke that many people are. I'm not like that, but I'm a bit too enclosed, I would say. I'm not going to go to the point where I'm going to tell everyone about my latent sexual experiences.
Some people. There's a YouTuber that I'm subscribed to called Ellie Awesome.
I've heard of her.
And she's recently come out as a lesbian. And I don't think that's
I meant fuck to the... Fuck!
I don't think that your sexuality is a selling point. Especially in cases where it's not what your channel is about.
We're going there today, folks. I agree. Sexuality should not be a selling point, but for people still use it like that. But like maybe they just wanted to tell people. They just wanted to be. There is a thing where it's like I've been closeted for years or something like that, and I'm proud to say it. And I want to say it, and it makes me feel better. I understand that. If they just use it as a selling point, then it's a little bit more fucked up. But I mean, I don't know. It's your sexuality, I guess. You can do what you want with it.
The main thing that happened that made her seem like she was trying to use it as a selling point was that it was in a newspaper.
Oh.
She was at the front page of a newspaper.
Well, did she write the newspaper?
She did not.
Well, then someone else just decided to use it as a selling point.
And that was how I found out she's apparently the host of Toasted TV.
Oh.
I was like, wait, that show's still running, and wait, this person's also the host.
Yeah, that show's still running? What? Oh my gosh. Well, that might be why she appeared in the newspaper then.
Yeah.
But I still don't see why that's a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean...
And I don't think that she's making videos with her girlfriend, now fiancé. because she's trying to use it as a selling point. I think she's just like when you've got a person like that and they want to do videos.
A lot of people make videos with their significant other.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would do that. I mean, I say that now, and then maybe one day I would.
What I wouldn't do is delete videos that I've made with them.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Like, there are many situations where it's like...
We've broken up, now we're going to delete all of it.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to remember this, so I'm going to delete my past.
It's disrespectful.
I'm not like that either. I'm a kind of person that, like, particularly with my YouTube videos, I feel like that's a piece of history, you know? That's who I am, that's who I was, you know?
That's why
I'll keep it there. The problem is then when the significant other that you break up with asks you to delete them, and it's like, oh, well, I guess I should.
See,
But that would really suck.
For me, I feel like you've seen The Big Bang Theory.
I have seen it.
Well, how Sheldon's got a relationship contract. I keep thinking that's a good idea. Like, it'll be easy. Like, there's all these things that might happen, and I want to make sure that this doesn't come out with like financial and personal damage.
I mean, it kind of takes the magic out of it, but I get what you're saying.
I don't want to get hurt in this relationship, so we're gonna legally say.
Well, the idea is that you don't date someone who could potentially do that.
Yeah.
You gotta stay friends with them.
Well,
and don't have a big fight. I mean, you can't obviously know that. Because
yeah, some people hide things like that, like the fact that they're crazy.
I don't really like the fact that they gave Sheldon a girlfriend. What the fuck am I talking about the Big Bang Theory for?
Because I mentioned it.
Big Bang Theory is another show where it's like their audience has got a reputation.
It started good, and then the second they introduced the female characters for no real reason, I was like, yeah, this is over.
I mean, I didn't really like it to begin with. I don't like what it stands for. That's my opinion on it. I don't think it's a terrible show. I just think that it's...
What do you think it stands for?
Okay, well, this is the comparison that I'm often make. The IT crowd, as an example, is made for nerdy people.
Yeah.
Making fun of nerdy people, right? It's made for nerdy people.
Yeah.
Making fun of them. The Big Bang Theory is made for is made for non-nerdy people to make fun of nerdy people, right? So as a result, I don't really like that idea.
Yeah.
It's just like, haha, look, he's doing a weird thing that I don't normally do because I'm not a nerd. That's the kind of humor that they go for a lot of the time.
Oh.
Yeah. And as a result, it's just kind of like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit. I don't be like, I'm a nerd and I stand up to nerds. It's like, well, I don't know. I just kind of find it's a bit like, I don't like things that make fun of other people. Like, if you're making fun of yourself, like the IT crowd does, then alright, I get it, funny, great. You know what I mean?
They do it in a way that's like, well, I didn't know it was made for nerdy people. But I suppose what it doesn't do is it doesn't make fun of them, it just kind of subtly, like, they're weird and we're just not going to acknowledge it very much.
They're also, yeah. But it's just one of those like things, so I don't know. There are some good parts in the Big Bang Theory. Oh no, concentrate, not get hit by fire.
The biggest problem with Big Bang Theory is it's repeated all the time.
On TV. Fuck!
Yeah. I think like Channel 9 or 99 were running new episodes and old episodes were being run on Channel 7. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this?
I'm just going to turn the volume down a little bit. Sorry, it feels like a bit loud for something. Okay, well now there's no volume. I don't know why.
That's really quiet.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Guess I'll bring it back.
You don't have to do it. Multiple bumps. Yes, back up loud again. Just do one down. Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
pretty good. Anyway, yeah. What were we talking about before I got onto the Big Bang Theory? I had a point. I always have a point. I'm going to watch back this episode.
I was talking about relationships and having a significant other in a video and them asking you to delete that video.
Yeah. So that happened to Gerard, the completionist.
Oh.
Yeah, he used to make videos with a guy. I can't remember his name. He always goes like, "Oh, Beardman." I think that's the guy. And they had a huge falling out, and he asked him to delete all of his videos, and that was like hundreds of episodes. And because Gerard is a fucking madman who never sleeps, he's like, I'm just going to remake them all. I'm like, that's like 200 episodes. What are you doing?
He was re-uploading.
Yeah, he's just redoing the games. He's not re-uploading them. He's making new videos.
Oh my god.
He's replaying through the games and stuff. It's like, oh my god, dude, you gotta not do that. That guy works like on a million projects all the time, and I'm like, God, I can barely handle my shit. Like,
I can't believe that YouTube video game stuff actually makes money.
I'm dumb. I'm gonna kill this guy. I'm sure the timer went off like 2 hours ago. This is what I mean. Like, we're gonna get up to points where it's just like one boss an episode.
Yeah, went off something. Well, we're gonna beat this boss. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, so that really sucks. And like, that's what I mean. What can you do? You know, I don't want to have like a feeling where it's like, oh, I can't watch this episode anymore because it's got my significant other, my ex in it. It's like,
yeah.
But you know,
I think some people delete videos because they feel like they should, like we're not together anymore.
Yeah, I don't like that. I wouldn't do that personally.
Okay. It sounds like because we broke up, I don't like our entire relationship beginning to end.
You never want that. Exactly. That's just a whole thing. That's not even related to YouTube as much as just like you're really just gonna ignore all the good times just because it ended badly. Yeah. You know, like I couldn't do that, no matter how badly it ended. Well, I'm like, we had fun while it lasted. You know. Whee!
Well, that's what happened with a YouTuber that is almost in my group. He's friends with Mickle Pickle. Mickle Pickle's like the one who brings everyone together.
Right.
A guy called Jashish, and he did videos with this girlfriend. Only a few. He didn't do very many, but one of them was his 200 subscriber milestone video, where people
so stupid.
He asked people to tell him to do something for the
right,
and his girlfriend filmed it.
Right.
I don't know if she was in the video very much, but that video got deleted. And I was like, but it was like your milestone.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm gonna say there are videos that I have that I'm not proud of and I don't like, but I keep them on my channel because I consider it like this is the past, you know. I like to be able to look back. I like to know that it's there. You know, I don't want to delete it and pretend it never happens. You know, I want to learn from it, learn from my mistakes. You know, and the only videos that I've like ever deleted or whatever are just ones that are like nothing videos, or like
it was an accident.
Well, I never delete anything by accident.
The Gmod Idiot Show was a big one.
I think no, I got rid of that one.
You were deleting stuff, but then you pressed that one by accident.
Oh right.
That's what you said at the time.
Yeah, no, I did. I do remember that.
It was on.
Well, that's one of those videos where I'm like, I don't mind what's going on.
Well, actually, you managed to save it and put it in your blog, so.
Oh really?
Yeah, so people can still watch it if they want.
I don't think they should. I think that it's such like it's so dated. It's not as nearly as funny as I thought it was, and it's also a blatant rip-off of the Gmod Idiot box.
Yeah.
Like a blatant. I was trying. I remember at the time I was trying to pass it off as no, it's my original thing, but it wasn't. It was bad.
The Idiot box has two characters. It has characters that are consistent.
Yeah.
So, like number one, and then it's got Daz Bullshit.
Yeah. I hate my life, by the way. Just putting that out there.
The videos that I've deleted, which I now regret doing, was my Minecraft Mavini series. I deleted the early episodes because I changed the intro.
That's a stupid reason to delete a video.
And well, yeah, but yeah. Yes, I agree with you, so I'm not going to protest that. But yeah. But the biggest problem is that I don't have the original intro anymore. So I'm like, well, that was a stupid decision. Now I can't watch the old episode as it was made at the time.
Yeah.
Because I've re-edited it and deleted the old one.
There's nothing wrong with like having the old intro there.
Yeah.
You can just look back and go, wow, that's how I was once.
So it's just the first intro. I did heaps of intros for that series.
Mm.
I think I did 3. The first one was before I think it was made for the first episode. I didn't have any footage to use in it, so there was no footage on it. I just put the logo on at the end, and that was the closest thing to Minecraft. And then in the second one, I just used, I think it was for episode 10, I used clips from all the openings for all of my previous episodes. Where it's just hey guys, that's the intro.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And
Hey guys, it's Mr. BB here. Is that your intro?
yeah. Hey guys, Mr.
Do my intro for me.
You don't really have a consistent intro for your videos anymore.
Yeah, I guess. Hey guys, it's Arizona, your least favourite YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
I'll do something like that.
Your videos.
Your third favourite Australian YouTuber, that's my favourite.
Yeah. I love that.
Your favourite redheaded 22-year-old YouTuber, and then it's Sam Smith. I'm like, god damn it. I love being third best. That's my goal in life.
Yeah.
I want to be Kira. God damn, I'm making JoJo references again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't mean it.
It's over already.
JoJo Part 5 is coming out in October, and I'm just excited, okay?
Alright. I'm watching the Hate Tree podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but
That's pretty good. I like that.
listening to podcasts a bit lately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not listening, because they're always on video form.
Yeah.
Except for Mega Pickles, but our podcast is the most podcasty podcast, because it's...
Ours?
Yeah. We put ours on SoundCloud and just made a video.
Oh, that one, right.
Advertising it.
I feel like our fucking gaming, this show is a podcast, basically. When do we ever talk about the game? Am I right?
It's like a podcast. Yeah. Well, we already commented on this bit.
Yeah, who cares? We're done. Great. Good. I'm glad.
I'm glad we're done.
I need to go to the toilet.
Right.
I'm white. I'm going to kill his boss man.
But I think what a lot of people do is a video version of a podcast because it's on YouTube.
Oh, shit. Well, yeah.
Whereas I think
It's not really a podcast because there are bits where you got to watch it because they do like the...
Yeah.
So what I do actually when I watch the S3 podcast, I have a little box on my screen because I only ever watch podcasts when I'm drawing, and then it's just like the YouTube box. So I can listen to it, but it's like, look at this. I can just look. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't like that sort of thing. I think your podcast and the AIM one-off podcast that we did
They're the best podcasts ever.
because they're non-visual. Because then you have to explain stuff, and it's more emphasis on the audio because it's the only thing you can hear.
Yeah.
It's like the Gang Grumps interviewing one another thing as well. Where
That was good.
Yeah.
They had a podcast for a while and then they stopped it like they did with all their great shows.
yeah, the G Club.
Did I just say that out loud? Oops. I'm sorry.
What did you say?
I said they had it for a while, but then they stopped it like they do with all their great shows.
Yeah.
I love Doodle Dude so much, man.
Oh yeah.
I miss it. Oh, this is best. I can't see the fireballs. I'm having a stretch.
Nice.
This is gonna be the longest episode of all time.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much to cut out faff-wise either because we're just having a nice conversation about shit.
Yeah.
Talked about the Big Bang Theory. We talked about the Game Grumps podcast.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Yeah. This guy reminds me of the dude from Peggle. The dragon dude. Anyway.
I've been listening to the podcast.
Yes, H3 podcast.
Yeah. And I like that they just sit down and shoot the shit. That's pretty much what they do.
Yeah.
They've got like things on the agenda, but they don't mind talking about whatever.
I love just like let's just talk about whatever.
Yeah.
I think that Ethan is way too, I think he's trying too hard. to make it something that it's not. You know what I mean? He's constantly comparing himself to like other podcasts and wanting to be like them. I'm like, no, man. Like, I like what we got here.
Is it in the podcast he's doing?
Yeah. And everyone's like, the podcast is fine. I like what you got. He's like, nah, but it's like, I want it to be better. I want people to watch it all the way and all this and that. I'm like, I don't know, man. You guys got like a lot of people watching this shit.
It's a 2-hour thing as well.
Yeah.
Like you've made the standard.
That's
2
the only
hours.
thing. I wish that it was like more consistent time though. The SB podcast. You want good podcast recommendations? I can give you a Super Mega Cast. That's a really funny one. That's like just proper shooting the shit. Matt and Ryan from good old Super Mega. And, really, I just zipped through the clouds.
Yeah.
See, now my problem with this boss is that like now I'm thinking that it's easier than I remember, so I'm getting frustrated because I'm not expecting it to be as hard as it is. It's just the last phase I'm having trouble with, and I sometimes take stupid damage early on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I listened to the Super Mega Cup podcast, the Sardonicast, and H3 podcast on occasion. I don't watch the podcast if it's a guest that I don't know or care about.
Yeah.
Which there are a lot of,
I listened
admittedly.
to the Boogie one all the way through.
Boogie was good.
Yeah. He's probably one of my favourite YouTubers right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the Jack's found this thing recently. Is Yai Live.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like a game you can participate in, a Yai thing.
Fuck.
And he gives out a question, and you give an answer, and then he picks 5, and then everybody votes which ones they think which ones they like most. And there's something like 5 rounds before you win before anyone wins a Yai Live.
Does he upload them to YouTube?
No, it hasn't happened yet. The first one hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
It's on, for us it'll be Saturday this week at 10:30 in the morning.
Wow, you really know.
Yeah.
You're gonna make sure you watch that. Oh, he done it. He's done it. Look at him.
Probably not. It's Father's Day Saturday.
Is it really? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I completely forgot about that. Because it's different. Father's Day is different in different areas of the world. So I forget when Australia is. I'll be sure to write that down. Okay. I'm going to go to the toilet. Goodbye.
Okay.